This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, it is 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your Monday here in the Morning Sprint. Destiny Richards live at the grand opening of the new Hope House shelter in Spokane. And Olivia Roberts has an update for struggling parents this morning. But first to Mark Peterson with a pretty mild start to our work week.
Going to be pretty nice. There is no doubt about it. In our first alert weather and our 4 things we need to know. Oh, it is so beautiful outside. Sun and clouds. It's going to be mild. We're going to be clearing tonight. Again, we've got that super moon coming, warming all week, and then we're going to see mostly dry all week as well. Things are looking nice. Our highs day going to be about 61. That is normal, average for this time of year. In fact, we're going to be around 60 throughout our entire region.
An update now. A fire Sunday morning at the Ephrata Methodist Church was an accident. The Grant County Sheriff's Office says, the Ephrata Fire Department says, a candle left burning in the bathroom overnight started that fire. Call came in at 8:30 yesterday morning. Firefighters had it under control before 11. The Grant County Sheriff's Office says there were no injuries, but there was heavy damage to the church. First responders brought out property saved from that fire, including books and paintings. New this morning, President Joe Biden is expected to announce new mask guidance tomorrow. Sources say he will release updated outdoor mask wearing guidance during his State of the Pandemic remarks. A November review in the Journal of Infectious Diseases found that less than 10% of COVID-19 infections occurred outside. The CDC has new guidelines for what summer camp should look like this year. Vaccines are recommended for everyone who can get them, but that won't apply to most campers since there is still no vaccine approved for kids under 16 years old. That means mask wearing and social distancing are going to be necessary. The CDC says masks should be worn by everyone at all times except when eating and swimming. Indoor activities and close contact outdoor sports are also being discouraged. The city of Spokane is planning to open all 6 aquatic centers this year, but to do it, it needs more people to apply to be lifeguards and swim instructors. The city needs to hire 110 people, 80 lifeguards and 30 swim instructors, but they still need at least 60 more applications. If you're interested, you just have to be 15 or older with basic swim skills. Lifeguards also need to pass a certification course. For a link to apply, just find the story on KXLY.com.
Well, an update that will take some weight off of struggling parents' shoulders. Today, the U.S. Agriculture Department is announcing it will expand a program to feed as many as 34 million students over the summer. The Biden administration is using money from the COVID relief package approved back in March. Now, here's what's included in those benefits. The expanded summer food program will give eligible families nearly $7 per child for each weekday. That adds up to about $375 per child over the summer months. Children qualify for the new summer benefit if they are eligible to receive free or reduced price meals during the school year, or if they are younger than 6 years old and live in a SNAP household. Students already on SNAP would get the benefits as a supplement to what they already receive.
After nearly 2 weeks, the pause of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine has ended, and people will start receiving that shot again soon. The director of the CDC endorsed the recommendation on Friday. A warning will be added to the vaccine, though, mentioning an association with an extremely rare blood clot condition. Only a handful of initial cases were discovered when the pause went into effect.
The Hope House shelter opens today. This is their location on 1301 West 3rd Avenue. It has more space, 100 shelter beds, 60 apartments on 3 different floors. This is really going to help a lot of people in the community who need to get back on their feet. If you want to come and visit the new shelter, it is going to be open today for visiting hours. You can come and see all the progress that's been made, and tenants are expected to move in actually later this week, so they'll be able to get off the street and get back on their feet. If you want more information about the Hope House shelter, you can see this story on KXLY.com.
Well, Washington lawmakers have adjourned their 105-day legislative session after passing a 2-year, $59 billion state budget. In addition to state funds, the budget uses billions of federal dollars in spending on pandemic relief, ranging from learning loss in schools to child care grants to rental assistance. Lawmakers also passed a new capital gains tax and a low-carbon fuel standard before adjourning the session that was mostly held remotely during the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. Coming up next on Good Morning America, the return of travel. More than a year after the European Union closes borders to most travelers, the EU is reportedly set to welcome back Americans this summer as long as they're fully vaccinated.